In a distant future, humanity had clawed its way to the stars. After centuries of struggle, Earth's children became an interstellar species, spreading across dozens of habitable planets and establishing colonies that stretched light years from their cradle. Yet, despite their technological advancements and cultural evolution, humans remained outsiders in the galactic community, a young race dismissed as primitive by older civilizations who dominated the cosmos. The Galactic Council governed this vast expanse of star systems, enforcing laws under the guise of peaceful coexistence. In truth, it was a hierarchy built on oppression, where advanced races exploited weaker ones for resources and labor. Humanity's rise had been begrudgingly acknowledged, but they were still treated with disdain, relegated to second-class status. Within the council chambers, it all changed when the council crossed the line. On a quiet colony world named Eos Prime, nestled on the fringes of human territory, council envoys arrived unannounced. They brought orders: surrender half of Eos Prime's energy reserves or face annihilation. The planet's governor, a pragmatic woman named Elena Voss, pleaded her case before the council representatives. She explained how those reserves powered not only her people's cities, but also life support systems keeping millions alive in harsh environments. Her pleas fell on deaf ears. "You are fortunate we allow you to exist at all," sneered Kale Thor, the towering reptilian ambassador of the council. His voice dripped with condescension. "Compliance is non-negotiable." Elena returned to her office, trembling with fury. That night, she transmitted an encrypted message to Earth's capital city, New Alexandria. It contained one word: enough. Back on Earth, Captain Elias Drake stood atop a command platform overlooking the sprawling orbital dockyards. A veteran of countless skirmishes against space pirates and hostile alien factions, Elias was known for his tactical brilliance and unwavering loyalty to humanity. He wasn't surprised when he received the call from General Rhea Carter, leader of Earth's military forces. "They've gone too far this time," Rhea said, her tone steely. "The Council thinks we're weak, that we'll bow every time. They demand something. But if we don't draw the line now, they'll keep pushing until there's nothing left of us." Elias nodded grimly. "What's the plan?" "We strike back," Rhea replied. "Not just against their envoys, against the Council itself. We hit them where it hurts, their hubris." Thus began Operation Ragnarok, a daring campaign designed to shatter the illusion of the Council's invincibility. Every human colony, fleet, and research facility mobilized in secret. Scientists worked around the clock to enhance weapon systems, while engineers retrofitted civilian ships into makeshift warships. Messages of defiance spread across human-controlled space, igniting a firestorm of unity among the scattered colonies. For the first time in centuries, humanity acted as one. The operation commenced with a series of precision strikes against Council supply lines. Human fleets ambushed convoys carrying rare minerals and exotic materials, crippling the economic backbone of several powerful Council members. Simultaneously, covert operatives infiltrated Council worlds, sabotaging infrastructure and sowing chaos behind enemy lines. Kale Thor watched the reports flood in from his quarters aboard the Council's flagship, the Aegis Eternal. Each transmission painted a picture of escalating disaster. Entire sectors were falling into disarray, and the Council's attempts to retaliate were met with ferocious resistance. "This cannot be happening," Kale Thor muttered, slamming a clawed hand onto his console. "They're supposed to be primitives." But humanity had evolved. Their ingenuity, adaptability, and sheer willpower turned what should have been a minor rebellion into a full-scale uprising. For every loss they suffered, they struck back twice as hard, driven by centuries of pent-up frustration and anger. The turning point came during the Battle of Vega 7, a strategically vital star system controlled by the Council. Human fleets converged on the system in overwhelming numbers, led by Captain Elias Drake aboard the Invincible Dawn. The battle raged for 3 days, with both sides suffering heavy losses. But in the end, humanity emerged victorious, capturing Vega 7 and securing a foothold deep within Council territory. News of the victory electrified human-controlled space. Colonies erupted in celebration, while recruitment drives saw millions volunteering to join the fight. Even neutral species, long cowed by the Council's tyranny, began offering support to humanity. Meanwhile, cracks appeared within the Council itself. Some members argued for negotiation, fearing further escalation would lead to their downfall. Others demanded immediate retaliation, calling for the deployment of forbidden weapons capable of annihilating entire planets. The Council fractured, its once unified authority crumbling under the weight of internal dissent. As the war dragged on, humanity's resolve only grew stronger. They developed new technologies, including quantum disruptors that rendered Council shields useless and AI-driven drones that overwhelmed enemy defenses. Every victory bolstered their confidence, proving beyond doubt that they could stand toe-to-toe with even the most advanced civilizations. Finally, the moment of reckoning arrived. The human fleet launched a daring assault on the Council's homeworld, a glittering megastructure orbiting a dying sun. Protected by layers of fortifications and guarded by elite battle fleets, the Council's seat of power was considered impregnable. But humanity had learned the value of sacrifice. Waves of volunteers piloted kamikaze ships laden with explosives, punching holes in the defenses so the main fleet could advance. Ground forces fought street by street, room by room, determined to bring the Council to justice. At last, Captain Elias Drake breached the Council chamber itself. Inside, he found Calethor and the other Council members huddled together, their arrogance replaced by fear. "It's over," Elias declared, leveling his weapon at them. "Your reign of terror ends today." Calethor tried to protest, stammering about the consequences of such defiance, but Elias silenced him with a cold glare. "You made us angry," he said simply. "And you should never have done that, in Naboo." The aftermath of the battle, the Council was dissolved, its remnants forced to sign a treaty recognizing humanity's sovereignty and equality. The galaxy entered a new era, one defined not by oppression but by cooperation, or at least the hope of it. Humanity had proven itself not through diplomacy or submission, but through sheer force of will. Their rage, once unleashed, had reshaped the cosmos, and no one would ever underestimate them again.